I'm kind of in the mood to be a bit of a troll and an annoyance today, so decided to whip out the Item Lock Confusion Venomoth spread deck. Let's go check out this deck and see what it's all about on Pokemon TCG Live. This deck might be pure evil, so welcome back everybody to a brand new Pokemon TCG Live video, and today I'm showing off Venomoth Froslass, which is a very fun spread deck to play that also gets to be very annoying to play against, mainly because of how strong Venomoth is as an annoying attacker. It's got that perplexing powder attack, which can confuse your opponent's active Pokemon and item locks them. So it's like Budew and Confusion all in one, which is very annoying and very obnoxious. And of course, in this type of deck, you're just trying to spam Perplexing Powder alongside having access to Froslass and Munkidori for some spread pressure. That is the idea of the deck. The deck does have Unfair Stamp, which is going to be one of our crucial cards at making it hard for the opponent to play the game. We go for the item lock with Venomoth after they like kill a Budew or kill a Venomoth or whatever, and then we Unfair Stamp them to 2 cards, hit them with the item lock and the Confusion, make it hard for them to play the game, and that is the strategy of this annoying deck. It's pretty underrated Froslass deck all around, in my opinion. We still have other stuff. Obviously, we're going to play Buddy. We want to try to keep up item lock as much as possible, and the best way to do that is to probably just use Itchy Pollen alongside the Venomoth. So we can go Budew, and then when we're ready, we can evolve into Venomoth, and then go for Perplexing Powder right away. Sometimes you want to save this for an opponent's threat. You don't want to like Perplexing Powder like the little guys, because yeah, you can do a little bit more damage, but like a lot of the time it's fine to just use Budew until it gets knocked out, because you want to save Venomoth for an actual like attacking threat so you can confuse it, which is a very good thing. And then we obviously still have Bloodmoon in there for Bloodmoon as a really good attack in the late game to take the last couple prizes. In the supporter account, usually the same stuff you're seeing in the Venomoth decks. I considered actually playing Watchtower in here just to help against the Terra decks a little bit. Terra decks aren't that bad to beat because you have Maractus and Froslass, so it's actually a pretty good combo against Terra decks, but I did consider maybe playing a Watchtower in here to be even more annoying, just making it as hard as possible for the opponent to play the game. I don't think you need Watchtower, though, because like ideally against Charizard, they're not ever really getting the Pidgeot out anyways as likely, but you can definitely try Watchtower in the deck. It's not a terrible idea. Or a Shaman or Psyduck could be decent to add into this deck, too. Now, before we get in the video, big shout out to the sponsor, Card Cavern TCG. If you're going to get any Pokemon TCG Live codes, get them over at Card Cavern. If you're looking for any of the main sets right now, Phantasmal Flames, Mega Evolutions, or any other older Pokemon set codes, or IRL TCG singles and product, Card Cavern sells all of that on their website. If you get anything over there at the checkout, use my discount code CODERLY to get yourself a 5% discount on your order. Help the channel, help yourself out, end up our Card Cavern. Shout out Card Cavern. Check them out in the description below. Also, you can check out my second sponsor, TC Evolutions, down below too. If you want to get any of the awesome product on their website, their dice, their damage counters, ability markers, great stuff to have when you're playing IRL Pokemon TCG tabletop. Check them out down below. Use code LDF over there for a 10% discount at the checkout. Shout out my 2 sponsors. Link will be in the description below. And also, if you want to check out my second channel for even more content, I would also appreciate that. Yeah, I got a second channel if you don't already know it. Link will be in the description for that. And hey, why not subscribe to the main channel? We're on the road to 100,000 subs. That's the big milestone I want to get in 2026. Also, we're getting kind of close to 86K subs. So you want to help me reach that sub goal, subscribing would be greatly appreciated. So yeah, here's my list that I've got. It's like pretty straightforward. I'm not really playing anything too crazy in here. Again, the main attacker is your Venomoth, right? And alongside the Unfair Stamp and the Iono spam, you can just make it hard for them to play the game. Confusion is very annoying because your opponent has a 50-50 chance to attack you. Now, there are some issues. Obviously, some decks are playing multiple Turos. Jet Energy is also getting a little bit more prominent right now. But if you get around all that, it's really not that bad. Plus, like, sometimes you can just Unfair Stamp your opponent to a bad hand and they can't do much about it. I am playing a couple Luminous in the deck to support the deck because we are playing Grass and Dark Energy, so Luminous Energy makes sense because like everything mostly needs one attack. Also, if you want to be annoying with Confusion even more, we can use Mind Bend with the Luminous Energy, which is kind of cool. So that does help the deck out a little bit too. I maybe wouldn't mind playing like another Ultra Ball to make it easier to find your stage 1s. There are multiple stage 1s in the deck. I think it's fine with what we got working with here. And if you want to play an annoying evil deck, definitely got to try out this Venomoth Froslass deck because this one is an obnoxious one. Let's go check it out and see what this deck can do on Pokemon TCG Live. All right, not a great start. Starting with Bloodmoon is really bad. We're up against Hydreigon EX. Ooh, we don't play Shaman. We can't item lock my opponent turn 1 unless I get an energy. If I draw an energy and I don't prize Air Balloon, I get to Itchy Pollen. Okay, so we need to not prize an energy. Or, like, we need to draw an energy. If I draw an energy, we can immediately go for the Budew. We need energy, and we need to not prize the Air Balloon. I guess I can Vessel. If we don't... Vessel's not prized either. Okay, we'll start with Poffin just to see what we have access to. Balloon, don't be prized. Okay, we have Balloon. We have Vessel. Please tell me we have Vessel. Okay, good. We can retreat the Bloodmoon. I don't like having Bloodmoon in play, but like it is what it is. Okay, should I go for... Should I play the Artazon? I probably should, right? Yeah, I gotta get Venonat down. I gotta get the Venomoth out ASAP. They're probably gonna kill the... They're most likely gonna get fan... Well, yeah, we'll see. They can fan Rotom probably, right? If they have like a way to draw cards, they easily should be able to. Okay. Thank heavens we got to move Bloodmoon. If Bloodmoon got stuck in the active, that would have been tragic. I don't like having Bloodmoon in play, but it might not be a bad attacker. Now, the one thing I'm terrified of is we do not play Shaman. So I have no way to stop myself from getting blown up by Obsidian. That is really bad. Yikes. Yeah, not having access to a way to get around Obsidian is terrible. But we do have Devo and Confusion on our side, so we'll see how it goes. They can't get Hydreigon out this turn. They could have Dawn in the deck. And they get Dawn here for Zweilous. They get another Noctowl out. That could be pretty bad. What did they fan Rotom for again? I have to check again. They grabbed... Yeah, they grabbed Double Knock. So actually, I might need to find Unfair Stamp. If they knock out Budew, Unfair Stamp would be pretty good. They have Crystal. Okay, Crystal's not bad. That's not Neo Upper Energy. Which is actually slightly-ish better. I don't know. Is it better? Maybe not. I don't know. Let's see if they find Zweilous here off of Lillie. I mean, at the very least, they should be able to knock out my Budew, like I said. I'd be surprised if Budew survived the turn. Let's see. They can go fan Rotom. Budew living is okay. Like, going to Venomoth next turn. Okay, yeah, they're retreating into the fan Rotom. Yep, okay. Like I predicted. I can CC the Ditto, or the Dino. That's probably what I'm going to do, actually, is just bring in the Dino. We CC up Dino and smack it with Venomoth. Okay, we need a good Lillie here. I'm glad the ooh, nice. I think I still probably Lillie, though. I think it's still Lillie. I was gonna say, I'm glad the Artazon stuck. That's what I meant to say. All right, Lillie, we need stuff. Okay, yeah, it's not bad, actually. I'll take it. It was not a bad Lillie. It was a good Lillie. Get rid of these two. I really wanted Froslass. That was like a big hit there, was getting Froslass down. For sure. Bench. Might as well bench that. Well, actually, they're probably not going to knock out Venomoth next turn. There's a very low chance Venomoth gets KO'd. Well, not a very low chance, but I don't think they play a ton of Grass Energy, so it's unlikely they can Teal Mask me. Okay, we'll see what happens. Because all we have to do now is find a Dark Energy, and we can kill this Dino, and get rid of their Ace Spec, which is huge. I wonder if they... I mean, it's probably bad. They could have used Teal Mask with Crystal, too. Let's see if they can knock me out with the Teal Mask. They are finding Grass Energies. Okay, they don't have it. They have a Lillie, though. If they get Zweilous here, they actually will be able to survive a hit. So I have to find Dark Energy off of Research. Killing this Dino is huge. Because then I don't have to worry about Obsidian as much anymore. Especially because they're down double Psychic Energy. Yeah, this is a really, really good turn to find an energy for Munkidori. We've already played Vessel. There's no Dark in the discard for Night Stretcher. Oh, that works. Should I just play it? Well, I also don't... Okay, now I'm actually confused of what to do. Okay, you know what? Let's just do this. I'm just going to kill the Dino and attach here. Let's see if I would have got Dark Energy. Okay, I would have. That's fine. And I could CC Noctowl. No. If I'm going to commit to a counter catcher, I have to kill the Dino. I need to kill this thing before they evolve into Zweilous. So we just kill it now. I could guarantee the knockout, or I can go for the risky play and get a Dark Energy. And I can then also confuse Fan Rotom. I think both plays were okay. I think guaranteeing the knockout is fine. Like, we just wiped out their Ace Spec. Like, it's huge. And now we can Arven for Unfair Stamp if it's not prize. Was Unfair Stamp? Okay, I didn't really prize check the Unfair Stamp. I wasn't really paying attention. Hopefully we didn't prize Unfair Stamp. Stamp is pretty good here. Ooh, attached to Noctowl. Sure. We can finally start doing Adrenabrain too, which is big. They can get another Dino down if they want. But, like I said, there's double Psychic in the discard. Crystal's gone. What are the odds they can hit me with an Obsidian? Okay, we're not in a bad spot. I need to clean up my board a little bit, though. But whatever. It's fine. Get another monkey down. Let's see what our top deck is. Okay. Attach that there for sure. Play Artazon. I can check my deck too. Stamp is in there. Should I stamp here is the question. I'm not sure. Also, where am I putting the 30? I can kill the Fan Rotom and confuse this. That's not bad. Yeah, sure. Let's take out a threat. See what our prize is. Okay. Should I stamp? I may as well. I actually don't know if I should have played the Night Stretcher. I'm going to stamp, sure. I don't know if I like this that much, because I actually had a decentish hand. Yeah, see. His hand's a lot worse. But if we can buy some time here with the confusion, this could work out pretty well. Yeah, I was a little skeptical on playing the Unfair Stamp in that, because I already had a good hand. I maybe should have just honestly just passed and just, well, not passed, but it just confused the Fan Rotom. Okay, they don't have anything. Ooh, but they knock me out. Yikes. Yeah, I don't think I should have stamped, because now we have to play an Iono for 4, and I'd guaranteed attack with that. Okay. I'm regretting that now. That was probably not the right play. It's fine. We can draw an energy. Iono. Again? Oh my god. Yeah, I'm regretting that. That was not the right play. I don't think I'm going to get an energy. I could. We got Dark. Okay, well, I'm not item locking them, which is a problem. But they have 3 cards in hand. No item lock is a little concerning, not going to lie. It's okay, though. Let's just keep putting damage on the actives. Eventually, the active's going to get knocked out. We could CC the other Dino up. They can potentially use E-Switch. Just going to keep pressurizing this. We'll play the Counter Catcher. I can Counter Catcher either Hoot Hoot or Dino. I don't want to unconfuse Sisso either. That's the other thing. I don't want to... This thing being confused is actually really good for us. Do I really want to, like, not make... I don't know. Do we just trap Dino with Counter Catcher? They might have an Air Balloon in the deck, though. If they draw it... See, I'm not item locking them. I think I just pass. I'm not item locking them. I shouldn't have played that Unfair Stamp. I shouldn't have Unfair Stamp. That was completely pointless. What I should have done is I should have just waited a turn and then played the Unfair Stamp, right? I misplayed pretty badly. Oh, they're going for it again. Oh my god, and they flip edge again? Oh, that's so bad. Oh, they didn't do anything, so I should have maybe countered the Ditto. Because the problem is if they can go Noctowl again, they can go Noctowl for like an Air Balloon or something, and then this thing's not confused anymore. That was unlucky. I guess I could Blood Moon knock out the Teal Mask. Maybe that's what I should have went for here, is going for a Blood Moon KO. Yeah, I probably should have. Okay, that's fine. I'm still, like, not in a terrible spot. We can still knock the Teal Mask out. Let's do this. Just in case I don't item lock, I'm not going to bring in the Ditto. Or the Dino. Okay, we got the item lock, so I should have brought in Dino. Okay, this is fine. Definitely not playing this game as well as I could be, but we're still getting the job done, so it's all good. We can kill the Teal Mask with the Froslass Tick, which is big. Yeah, just so they don't get Fez, and then we'll just hit him with the Perplexing Powder. So I should have counter-captured Dino. I didn't actually expect Lillie to give me that, because I was so low on the Grass Energy outs. It worked out, though. Okay. We're still in the game. Let's see what our prizes are. Monkey Buddy. Okay, so even if... I don't think they will, because now they're item locked, but if they can knock out Venomoth here, we have Bloodmoon to maybe win the game. Because they'll go down to 1 prize. And we can just go Arven. Do I even have a counter catcher left? No, I don't. No, we can't. That's fine. The Noctowl's getting KO'd next turn, too. Yeah, okay, they got nothing. Okay, that's fine. And that's all she wrote. We win. Okay. They should have retreated in... Well, even if you retreat in a teal mass, it doesn't do anything. Okay, I think we just win. I think the game is over. I probably could have played the game a little better there in the mid to late game. Like, I should not have played the Unfair Stamp. That was definitely a misplay for sure. But it works out, and we win the game. The best part is they never got a Hydreigon out. They never got to use Obsidian, which is huge. All right, we're going to second against Dragapult. We'll see how this goes. We are playing an item lock deck, and so are they. Now, Dragapult does have Phantom Dive, which is probably our biggest obstacle. I also saw in their mulligan they had, what was it, Rare Candy, Sparkling Crystal? Yeah, Rare Candy Crystal. Devo. Spooky cards. Our start isn't bad. We have Unfair Stamp, which is a good card to have, but I think of the Ultra Ball for Venomoth for sure. Probably just... I could also go Air Balloon into my own Budew here. We'll see. Honestly, I don't even know if I really want Froslass. I probably do, but I'm not sure. I mean, yeah, Froslass is probably good now I think about it. The Confusion isn't bad against Dragapult. We don't play Psyduck, though. We can't protect ourselves. We're getting blown up by Dusclops, which is bad. And they have Earthen Vessel right away. They get rid of it. That's a pretty good card to discard, all right? I mean, you're getting item locked, so that's okay with me. All right, we need like a good top deck here. Okay, that's a good... Okay, nice. We can... Now I actually don't mind going Budew, because we can get an energy on Munkidori, which is good. That's fine with me. I don't mind the Artazon coming down. It's a very interesting Dragapult deck. All right, do they have anything else? Or is it just a pass? Nice. Okay, do we draw anything good? Okay, yeah, that's pretty good. We'll check our deck first here before I do anything. Balloons in there. All right. Yeah, okay. This works. This is not bad. It's actually pretty good we drew the Venonat, too, because I can grab a 2-for-1 special. I mean, putting Budew down against Pult is always a little sus, but that's fine. I don't mind getting Budew in this situation. Am I Vesseling away counter catcher? Probably. Just thin out the deck a little bit. We get another monkey in play. Alright, cool. That's a good turn 1. I should have Ultra Ball for Venomoth, actually, too. Maybe I should have Venomoth instead of playing the Vessel. But I actually don't mind getting second Munkidori on board. We could just play like a Budew Froslass deck. I mean, the only benefit of using Venomoth here is that it does more damage than Budew. So if they go into their own Budew, we can knock out their Budew with our Venomoth. Crispin. Okay, they have Crispin apparently. I guess they can knock out my Budew here if they want. They can bite for the knockout. But I can't... Well, I can't kill the Dreepy, actually. It's actually kind of bad that they have this. What the heck? That's not what I wanted to see. That's pretty bad. Do they have a Dracloak, though? They don't. Okay, that's fine. We can still item lock. And we get to Unfair Stamp them. I mean, they aren't really doing much. Like, honestly, is it even worth it to stamp? Probably, right? Obviously, but, like, it feels kind of weird when they're not really doing much. Right? Obviously, we should probably just stamp. It's fine. No reason not to. Because, like, my opponent's not really doing anything, right? They have 5 cards in hand. They're not really making many actions. But they're always... It's always a good time to play the Unfair Stamp. Because they can get Dracloak here. I mean, they're only drawing 2 cards, right? But they didn't have a Dracloak in their last hand, which means I might give them one. Ooh. That was not a good draw off the Unfair Stamp. No supporter. Should I got rid of the Dark Energy and the Grass? Kept the Iono. I don't want to play Iono, though, right now. Especially if we do brick them. Okay, this is fine. As long as they don't draw off the Unfair Stamp, this should work out, right? Just don't do it, man. Don't do it. Don't drop the stamp, please. Don't drop the stamp. If they drop the stamp, then I'm going to be a little cheesed. Okay, Arven, that's not bad. They could have another TM Evo, though. Let's see. Are they playing double TM Evo? This is a weird build at Dragapult, too, right? So I don't know. We didn't get a good stamp, though. That, we kind of, if anything, we bricked ourselves. We literally bricked ourselves. This hand is, like, trash. I mean, it's not bad. Thankfully, we have a Dark Energy for Munkidori, which is actually not that bad. Second Dark Energy goes a long way, but otherwise, the hand is pretty bad. So this could be a little awkward if we don't draw into something here. We have Artazon to thin out another Venonat, I guess. We'll see. Let's see what they grab off Arven. Are they playing 2 copies of Technical Machine Evolution? That is my main question here. We're hoping they don't. I'm hoping this Unfair Stamp gives us a little bit of time here to do something. They grab a Candy. Okay, no tool card. That's good. Maybe they prize their Sparkling Crystal, too. And they have Rescue Board. So they have Candy, Rescue Board, one other card. All right. As long as that one other card is not anything too crazy, this is fine. They might get a Budew here. Though at this point, there's no item we even need to play. They're playing Xatu. Oh. That gives them some draw to work with, but they need specifically Xatu Psychic. Oh, they're going to try to attack me. That's ballsy. They do flip heads, but I'm surprised they try to attack. Now, I could just knock them out with the Adrenabrain, which I'm down to do. Yeah, I'm surprised they attacked me there. See what we draw. Poffin. I'll play it, I guess. We'll thin out another Venonat. We'll knock out Dreepy. Yeah, I'm surprised they went for the attack. I guess they didn't really have anything. Did they not have a Budew to go into? But I guess if you go into Budew, then I Adrenabrain knock it out. So maybe they just didn't want to put a Budew down. Let's see what our prize is. Okay. I mean, I'll take a Monkey. See if they promote. If they promote the Natu, we can knock it out, which is good. Natu gets KO'd here by Perplexing Powder plus Adrenabrain. I don't think they're going to go into Natu, though. That would be pretty good if they did. We'll see. No? Okay. Yeah, it's like, they're probably going to go into, like, Dreepy or something, and I was correct. It's fine. Yeah. Let's keep attacking into the Dreepy. Because this evolves into a Dracloak next turn, then at least we can put some more damage on it via Froslass and stuff. So, I kind of like chasing the Duskull, though, too, to be honest, so that, like, they don't do any Dusknoir shenanigans. But if I keep taking prizes, the Dusknoir is not as threatening. But it is not a bad idea to maybe chase Dusknoir, too. I can't really do anything. Again, I kind of unfair stamp myself into a bad hand, let alone give my opponent a bad hand. Though it looks like I maybe gave him a bad hand. Their hand only has Candy and, like, 2 other cards we don't know about. So, yeah, they have nothing. So I guess the stamp did its job. All right, good job, Unfair Stamp. Get a thumbs up from me. And they knocked themselves out. I don't know why they went for the attack there. We get a good prize. Nice. Okay, another Venomoth is really good. That goes a long way. How much damage is on this guy? 4? Perfect. We can KO Duskull. I'll put 20 on the Dreepy, I guess. Kill the Duskull. We're just going to keep taking prizes. All right, we're doing something. They got nothing. Unfair Stamp plus Item Lock did its job. They haven't found a Dracloak yet, which is huge. There's a Grass Energy. That's a fantastic prize. All right. Now we're chilling. I think we're big chilling. Because we've wiped out all of their Dreepies, basically. They have 1 left. And they can't Candy out Dragapult. There's a Candy in their hand, but they can't do anything with it. They might have prized their other Dreepy. And there is the Dracloak. They finally get it. Now, all right, my opponent can still get like an Iono or Lillie off of the Recon Directive, and they could stay in the game. Though the Dracloak having the damage on it, I think I can knock it out next turn, right? Yeah, I could just kill the Dracloak next turn, so. They need another Dreepy, but they don't. They have a Duskull. Let's see what they have. Nothing. Just a pass again. Oh, wow. This Unfair Stamp did a way better job than I expected. I didn't think the Unfair Stamp was actually going to work, especially after I saw that my hand ended up sucking. All right, this is good. We can Adrenabrain. Put 30 there. Do this. They can die to Venomoth Tick. Or Froslass Tick. So this way, if they draw into a Pheasantipity, they can't use it. That's pretty good. So they can't flip the script. Nice. They finally got a Dracloak, but it's a little too late. Didn't get him anything anyways. All right, Unfair Stamp did way better than I thought. I thought the stamp wasn't going to work. It proved me wrong. Good job, Unfair Stamp. You got a thumbs up from me. Let's see if they can do anything. 5 cards. They need, like... I don't even know. They need, like, Iono plus Bloodmoon Ursaluna. But, like, even if you go Bloodmoon, then I just go into another Venomoth. Yeah, they just scoop. I'm like, there's probably nothing they can do at this point anyways. In this game, my opponent opens Yveltal. Our start's not bad. We got the attach pass. The only thing missing here would be a Snorunt. Snorunt would have been really good. Though I don't know what I'm playing against. Yveltal doesn't give me much info. This could be Grimmsnarl. It could be Grim, which is a possibility. Or it's Mega Box. okay. I don't think we beat Mega Box because they can just use Petron. Okay, they are Iono me, which I'm okay with. If we can get a better hand here. Let's see. That's not bad. The only way we can, I mean, we can item lock them, which is actually pretty good. They can clutch me here. Let's see if they get a Pokemon to attach to. No. Okay, cool. All right. There's one way we can beat Mega Box is to randomly just get them from, like, stop them from being able to play the game. All right. Huge if true. Grab these two. I don't know. Do I ever set Froslass? Yveltal is kind of a menace. Grab Monkey. Play Lillie. Looking for good cards here. Do we have Stamp in the deck? If we have Stamp, I'm big chillin'. Yeah, okay, good. So they knock me out, we can Arven for Stamp. Okay, cool. I like it. I'm actually debating doing Adrenabrain. I want them to knock me out. I'm just gonna Itchy Pollen. Let's see if they can build up a Mega Evolution now. They are item locked, so they can no longer play Trolley. And they're down to Turbo Energize, so the likelihood they draw Turbo Energize plus like Kang or Absol is pretty low. There's the Absol. Turn too late. Alright, let's see what they do. I mean, we shouldn't have thinned out another energy with the Vessel. I think it's fine. Yeah, it's fine. Alright, let's see what we get. Pretty good. I like it. We can go Counter Catcher, maybe, if we can hit it off on first stamp. I think Stamping is good. Oh, they have Mist Energy. Yeah, this is not a great matchup, to be honest. This is actually pretty bad. My opponent having access to Mist Energy is terrible right now. That's a pretty annoying card for them to find. Now our deck won't even function properly. This is not good. Might need another Froslass, to be honest. If I'm going to win this, I need to, like, apply a ton of pressure. I mean, we can still item lock, which is good. So we can go for Stamp for sure. Am I playing the Luminous Energy? I guess. Hit him with the Stamp. Probably should just burn the Devo, actually. That was a misplay. What do we got? Okay, we found a Froslass. That's good. All right. This is pretty bad, though. We are item locking them, though, which is huge. So my opponent cannot play the game. I don't want to play this Iono, though, so I'll have to be a little cautious of what I do with this hand. I might hold it, to be honest. Because it's the case, try to boss something up to try to buy a turn where they get items. I don't want them to, I don't want them to play items ever. They get to play items, it's really bad. So we'll see. Mist Energy is terrible. Like I said, this matchup doesn't seem great anyways, because, like, if they set up Petron, I can't do anything. Like, this matchup is pretty bad. And speaking of the Devil, I stamped them in a Petch and Monkey. All right, as long as that last card is not a supporter, then it's okay. I don't think it is. That's good. Okay, good. That would have been pretty bad if it was a random supporter card. We got lucky. So Stamp did its job. We just need to keep it up for a bit. What's our top deck? Okay, good. Now I can play this. Let's grab another Munkidori. Yeah, I don't mind getting double Froslass, because it just puts on a ton of pressure. Okay. I'm trying to think what I want to do. Killing this seems good. Deal with the threat immediately. They're going to die to poison, so they don't get Fez. That's pretty big. We'll put 20... We may have to deal with Absol later on with Bloodmoon Ursaluna, if that ever comes up. We are down our Nest Ball, though, so finding it's going to be a little tricky. So we'll see. We'll kill the Yveltal and see where it goes from there. I definitely don't mind any double Froslass out. That's the plan. What's our prize gonna be? It is a Counter Catcher, not playable. This is the best case scenario, because, like, yeah, this matchup seems cooked, because, like, how am I supposed to beat a deck that has access to Petron and Mist Energy? It's just really bad. The best I can do, though, is keep up some of this early pressure. Okay. Can I draw a good card one time? Iono. I don't want to play that. Oh, they scoop anyways. Let's go. All right, maybe we just went off the back of Unfair Stamp. I will happily take that. Because otherwise, if they ever get to play Trolley and set up their board, I don't think we win this game ever. All right, they open Gigas. Interesting. What could this be? Yo, is it Slowking? Oh, that could be pretty bad. Our opening hand is good. We're going second, though, and we can't Budew them currently. Oh, it's Venusaur. Okay. Yeah, this matchup seems okay. Does Venusaur do anything crazy. I'm trying to remember if Venusaur does anything crazy. I'm assuming this is Venusaur. This could be Turbo Meganium, though, without Venusaur. This hand would be great if I was going first. Okay. Let's see if we can get anything good off this. Oh, there's Budew. We'll play the Poffin, though, still, and then out these two. Devo's in there. Most of the energy. Ultra Ball's in there. Only 2 Venomoth, though. So we have to try to take a prize if we can. All right, Lillie, help us out. Not bad. As long as we are doing something next turn, that's all. Oh, I have a 2 retreat, that's right. Need Air Balloon. So I should have started Munkidori instead of Venonat. Oops. I forgot this thing has a 2 retreat. Honestly, this is fine. Okay, we're not item locking them, so it's not fine, but we can item lock them next turn. Okay, thankfully, their deck doesn't do anything crazy with items turn 2. It's not that big of a deal. I forgot this thing has a 2 retreat cost, so I should have started Munkidori. That's fine. We can Arven for Ultra Ball, guarantee Venomoth. It's fine. We can also use Force, which isn't even that bad either. It's actually pretty good. We can use Force in this matchup. They got Toedscruel, and they get that out immediately. They're still item locked with a Giga stuck in the active. I'm honestly not too concerned. Like, I don't know. I mean, really, the only items they play are like ball cards and bug catching set, I think, right? Like, yeah, it's fine. It's fine. I'm only going to be worried. I guess they have E-Switch if this is Turbo Meganium. I haven't seen a Bulbasaur come down yet. I don't know if they have it or not. There's Bayleaf. There's Meganium. Okay, maybe, yeah, see, maybe I should have went for the item lock. I should have started Venonat. I forgot this thing has a 2 retreat cost. Like, in my head, I'm like, oh, it's got a 1 retreat. It's all good. They didn't even get it anyways. It's fine. It works out. A little unoptimal, but it's all good. Now, the question is, do I go into Budew, or should I go... Should I go Budew? I'm honestly kind of down to go Budew here. We might as well use the Budew and just get it off the board. And then we can save Venomoth for later. Yeah, there's no reason to Venomoth the Gigas here. It doesn't seem like a very high-value attack. I'm gonna get Monkey. I don't really like getting Monkey here. But I'm gonna get their Monkey down. I want to save that for Venomoth. We did prize a few of them, but I'm assuming they're gonna hopefully be stuck for a couple turns here in the active spot, so I might as well just go for the Itchy Pollen and just try to get another Monkey down and get some damage on it while I have the Luminous in hand, so... We'll do this. I think we're just going to try to play into a Devo. I don't know what's in their deck yet. I don't know if they have Venusaur or not. We haven't been given any information they're playing Venusaur. So we'll have to see on that one. The Giga start is honestly pretty good. I'm happy to see it. They could have been item locked a turn earlier, but that's fine. Let's see if they have a Turo. They can knock me out Teal Mask here. They can move Gigas or attack with it next turn. So there is that. But they need another energy and they're item locked. So we'll see if they can find it. Okay. Attach that there. Play the Lillie. See if we get any Venomoth for next turn. Nope. But we got Arven. We can Unfair Stamp next turn. Could go into another Budew if worst comes to worst, I guess. Let's put 20 on the Meganium. 20 on the Meganium or the Teal Mask? Teal Mask. We'll spread the damage out a little bit. Itchy Pollen. I might just go Counter Catcher next turn and trap the Toedscruel. That's probably our next target, trapping Toedscruel. There's nothing, I mean, technically there's nothing to trap. Because this thing can attack. But it doesn't one-shot Venomoth. It only does 80 damage. I don't even know if it's worth it to Counter Catcher, because it might just be better just to, like, confuse these Pokemon and make it harder for them. Yeah, they're just going to attack with Gigas. Okay. We could go Budew plus Counter Catcher, Meganium, or Toedscruel. I'd rather deal with the Toedscruel because I like Night Stretcher. It's a pretty good card in this matchup, especially because we prize so many good cards. Let's see if we can find a way to do that. What's our top deck? Grass Energy is good. I can mention a third Munkidori, too. I'm not guaranteed Venomoth here, though. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to bench this. I'm going to attach Counter Catcher, the Toedscruel. We're just going to go for the Stamp. I could Devo, I guess. Maybe it's better to Devo in that situation. I don't know if they have Venusaur, though, because I'd rather Devo the Venusaur. Okay, yeah, we didn't get Venomoth. If I didn't bench Monkey, we could have benched Budew. But, I mean, honestly, this is fine. I have triple Monkey in play. I'm not really too worried about it. I'll start getting damage on this. Debating retreating. So I don't lose grass. Sure. Yeah, that's fine. Getting triple monkey established is perfectly fine. Even though we're not item locking them, I did stamp them. So hopefully we did something here. Prizing double Venomoth is pretty bad, though. It's not a bad trade-off, though. Getting a third monkey down. Oh, Pokégear. Yikes. Okay, that failed. That's good. That's a good sign. Do they have a supporter? They have a Nest Ball. That gets them MEW EX. That's more fodder for us. I can't complain. That does get them more... See, not item locking them is pretty bad. Okay, that's fine. They get energy, they can retreat. Let's see. Uh-oh. That should get them a supporter card. That's not good. Turo would be kind of annoying, actually. They got something. They're taking a second to play the Pokégear. That's a good sign. Okay, they got a Lillie. Rip. Yeah, not getting the item lock there is a little sus. Okay, they are playing Venusaur. All right. Finally, we got to see if they had Venusaur or not, and they are indeed playing the Venusaur. Okay, that's fine. I'm still not really, like, worried about my spot right now. I still have a pretty good board. Unfair Stamp would have bricked them had I item locked. Unfortunate. We would have bought ourselves a couple turns if we got the item lock off. But they got Venusaur down. What does this do again? Heals 30 from this Pokemon. Ball catching set. Okay. This is fine. We're not in a bad spot still. Though, I definitely need to get Venomoth here for sure. Let's see what they attack me with. They go into Venusaur. I actually kind of want them to go Venusaur as long as I don't have a Turo. We do have Maractus. We could try to go for a Maractus here too next turn. We find another counter catcher. We can go counter catcher Maractus on the Meganium or the Mew or something. We trap Mew actually. That's pretty good because Mew can't do anything against corner. I actually don't hate that. Oh, they're going to attack with a Toedscruel. Okay. I'm okay with that. It's an unfortunate item lock whiff. That was a crucial turn to not whiff Venomoth. So maybe I should have just went for the... Maybe I should have just went for the Budew instead. Like, try to gamble for a Budew there. But I couldn't play the Night Stretcher. I had Poffin, though. Let's see what we draw. Maractus it is. We're going Maractus. We're doing it. They could have Turo. Making them burn a Turo, though, on their Mew is actually not a bad thing, though. Okay, Rod is good. Not going to play that yet, but that's good, obviously. They have a boss maybe in hand. There's that, I guess. But they can't take a prize with Mew. So that's fine. I'm just going to go for a Devo play. Surprisingly, we haven't used Venomoth yet in this video. But like, we prized a bunch of them. Like, what do you want me to do? I'm just going to keep piling damage on this. Corner. They can attack here, but Mew does not do enough to me. They can corner me, but that doesn't matter. They could have a boss. I wouldn't be so... Okay, there's a very good chance they have a boss here. They haven't played one yet. They have items. If they have another Pokégear, they can find a boss. So I'm assuming they're going to go boss into Munkidori and then genome hacking the Munkidori. That's most likely what they're going to do. Or they have Turo. But see, this is fine. I don't mind them Turoing their Mew. This is a good value Turo for us because I'd rather them Turo a Pokemon that I don't really care about. Oh, never mind. All right, they're going to Turo Meganium. Okay, never mind. Interesting. I guess that's okay. They're protecting their Meganium. But I have triple monkey and play with a Froslass. Like, it doesn't do much. I'm okay with this. I'm surprised they did that, actually. I think it was probably correct to just Turo the Mew, right? Okay. This is fine, too. Because, like, I'd rather them not Turo, like, Venusaur that has so much HP. All this damage I have to do to it, they Turo it, heal it, would be pretty annoying. So that's why I think it's okay for them to do this. Because they're doing, like, no damage to me. This is perfectly fine. I still think they have a boss, though, next turn. I'm going to start putting damage on Meganium again. Could I go for a Devo, though, this turn, maybe? This could be the Devo turn, actually, now that I think about it. This could be our Devo turn. No, Bayleaf one. No. We have to wait one more. So we can Devo next turn. Okay, next turn is our Devo turn. Yeah, next turn is Devo turn. So I'm just going to corner and then just wait another turn. They could have boss. That's fine, though. We'll go for Devo next turn. Next turn, we can take out the Toads, take out Meganium, take out Venusaur, take 3 prizes. These guys might get knocked out. I don't know what their ace spec is either, though. It could be Rod or Scoop Up Cyclone. Okay, there's boss. Yeah, I predicted they would boss. But, like, they can't take any prizes here. The worst thing they can do is... I mean, it doesn't matter. They can attack Monkey. They hit me for 60. This Monkey still survives. No, they bring in Froslass. Okay. If they knock Froslass out, this is a little annoying, though. I'm not going to lie. But they don't have the knockout. All right, this is fine. We're chilling. Then we can retreat. And we can Devo. I think it's good to Devo here, right? Because if they have another Turo, we could be in trouble. I may as well go Devo here. This is a good time to Devo. This is a great turn to Devo. We might as well Devo with Maractus in the active, too. Yeah. Okay. There's enough damage on everything, right? Well, we'll start with this. We'll put pressure on the Teal Mask. How much HP does this have? 100? Okay, so I have to put one on the thing. I was just making sure. I couldn't see how much damage was on the Meganium. We have one more Adrenabrain. We'll put 30 on... We can put 30 on Mew, so it's a bit easier to KO. I maybe should have healed Froslass, actually. Yeah, I should have healed Froslass. Okay, I'll put 30 on Mew. I should have healed Froslass with the Adrenabrain. Okay. Yeah, should have healed Frost. Because they could have another boss here. Though I could counter Catcher the Gigas now. Now, okay, yeah, I guess now we can just CC up the Gigas because it's going to be stuck. They could still... Oh, well, I don't have an Artazon, though. That's fine. Okay, whatever. Let's just do it. This play isn't, like, amazing because they can still evolve. If they have more stuff, they can still evolve up their stuff. But this is fine. This is a huge swing turn for us. We're just taking out a lot of their big threats. And with the Teal Mask and the Mew, it's good. We can just kind of finish those off for a game. Let's see what our prizes are. Okay. Dark Energy's okay. Nothing crazy. We didn't get a Venomoth, which is crazy. Two of our prizes are Venomoth. We didn't get a single one. Not good. Okay. They can still get a Meganium or Venusaur out. This isn't the perfect scenario. They can still get one of the two things out. But if they attack into Maractus with Gigas, they take 60. We can still probably win the game next turn. Let's see. Can they get another stage 2 out? The icing on the cake that turn would have been to get an Artazon too, but we haven't seen an Artazon yet. They maybe, I mean, there's a good chance they still had a Forest in their hand, right? There's a decent chance they had a Forest. It would have been really good to get an Artazon too to force them to have it. I wouldn't be surprised if they still got a stage 2 out here. They're probably still going to either get Venusaur or Meganium, most likely. It doesn't really matter. I guess I'd rather them have Venusaur because there's not as much energy in play, technically, right? So I'd rather them go Venusaur than go Meganium, I think. I guess Venusaur's a bit scary to deal with, though. But with these guys taking all this damage, it's fine. We'll see if they get another Turo. I don't know their Turo count, but hopefully they don't have too many Turos. Okay, they're going to get Meganium out, which is, like, I think worst case scenario. Night Stretcher. Okay, that's fine. Like, I figured they were still going to get an Evolution out, even with the Devo, but, like, it's still, like, I need prizes, right? It was still correct to Devo there. It's crazy I haven't used Froslass yet. Or Venomoth yet. Okay, there's Ultra Ball. No way they can get a Venusaur out, too, right? If they can reestablish Venusaur, it's a little sus. Yeah, they had Forest. It didn't matter, okay. So even had Artazon. Like, there's a good chance still had a Forest. No way. They can get the Venusaur back out? Oh, my God. Okay, well, at least there's no Toad Scrolls. I'm going to put this Night Stretcher. Oh, they do have Venusaur again. Unless they prize their other Ivysaur, which is... But they have to give up... Okay, they have to give up a Lillie. That's okay. No, they got both back out. That's crazy. And they have Mew. Wow, okay. I'm still in a good spot, though, because... well, okay. If they Turo or boss my Froslass, then I'm in trouble. I knew I should have healed the Froslass, but even if I do, I mean, they're probably just going to kill Gigas or Teal Mask. It doesn't really matter. That's a pretty insane turn. I honestly didn't expect him to get both of them back out. I expected one, but not both. That's crazy. That's pretty bad. If they heal, we're in trouble. If they kill Froslass, this is really bad. Killing Froslass here is not great. There's still a bit of damage on the board. It's not the end of the world. They're going Fez. There's Max Rod. So that was her ace spec. Can I still win, though, next turn? I don't think so, because I can't Blood Moon yet. How many counter catchers do we have left? 1. I think I need to save the counter catcher. They're going to kill Froslass. We can still establish a Froslass. This is fine. I'm trying to think what the play is here. How many Ionos have they played? None. This is sus. If we do lose this game, it's probably because we weren't able to stick the item lock off that unfair stamp turn. Because we would have bought ourselves some time if we did hit an item lock off the stamp, right? Because they had to play items to find cards to play the game. It's unfortunate we weren't able to item lock on that stamp turn. Let's see if they kill Froslass. Yeah, rip. That's fine. There's still damage on the board. That's a pretty big knockout, though. I have a couple options. We can knock out Mew. We can knock out Mew and then Bloodmoon for game. We're on 3, though. Can't do that, because then my opponent gets... Then I can't counter catcher. Then go into Venusaur, and then I'm in trouble. I still have no Venomoth. Even doing Venomoth here wouldn't even be that bad. I probably need to get back all the Snorunts. I'm trying to think what the play is. I might just hold the hand, because if they go Fez again, we can Blood Moon for game. Maybe we just bait them into doing that then? Okay, so we attach. Corner. Maybe we just bait them into doing Fez again. If they can't Turo, Teal Masker Mew, both are heavily damaged. If our last counter catcher is not prize, we can win. Okay, we just should win next turn. Okay, Turo. What are they Turoing? Teal Mask? That's fine. The Mew can get knocked out. It's the same difference. They're both basically going to get KO'd. They're stuck doing Fez, so that's good. If they Turoed Fez into Venusaur, we would have needed counter catcher and not be prized. They went Venusaur, though. I could have went to Venomoth, maybe. But I don't know if that really would have been a good idea when they're so low on prizes. Okay. That should be game, right? They have to take a prize with Fez. Okay, we win. We got him. 4 prize turn. Let's go. We didn't use Venomoth. That's crazy, bro. What the heck? Venomoth did not come into play this game. That's crazy. But... Okay, let me just make sure I don't mess this up. We still need energy. Wait, that's right. Okay, it's not game yet. Still need energy. Should have left 1 in the discard pile then. Okay, hold on. Not game yet. Do I have Vessel? Okay, we do. Oh, thank heavens that revealed that I have Vessel. I didn't know if I prized Vessel or not. I thought there was an energy in the discard. All right, it's all good. We got him. We got him. Should have went Poffin before I mentioned Blood Moon. I said don't mess this up, and I almost did. All right, we got there. That was a close game, though. That was definitely close. It was a pretty close game. This matchup is, like, kind of sus because they play so many Turos. But if we get to item lock them, it's all good. And we did get to item lock, which was huge. We just didn't get to use Venomoth, though, which is crazy. We didn't use Venomoth once in this game. There you are, buddy. We literally didn't evolve a single Venonat, but we still got him in the end. We still win. That's all that matters. Close one. We got to use the Devo, but they still established double stage 2, which is crazy. Yeah, prizing the Venomoth was a little bad there, but we got there, and we win. That's all that matters. I hope you enjoyed the Venomoth video today. This is definitely an annoying deck to play. One of the most annoying attackers in the format. Perplexing Powder is pretty strong. We kind of got lucky against the Mega Box deck, because that matchup does seem pretty unwinnable if you don't get to item lock them, because if they set up a good board, it is scary for sure. But Venomoth definitely goes pretty hard. And the Froslass obviously is a great partner for Venomoth. I have seen Bills obviously playing stuff like Crushing Hammer, which isn't a bad idea either in this deck, but the addition of Froslass definitely does have a lot of merit. The Unfair Stamp obviously is really good. Going Stamp plus Venomoth, Confuse, and Item Lock is a pretty deadly and pure evil combo to be using. So if you want to have some fun and troll some people on the ladder, definitely give the Venomoth Froslass deck a try. If you enjoy today's Pokemon TCG Live video, leave a like. If you're new to the channel, subscribe down below. We are on the road to, of course, the big 100,000 subs. We're actually getting very close to 86K subs. If you want to help reach that sub goal, subscribing down below would be great. Check out my sponsors down below. Use code DF. Check out my second channel for even more content from me too. Yeah, some new content going out on the second channel very soon, so definitely stay tuned for that. Check out my sponsors. Use code DF. I think I already said that. Might have promoted that. I don't know. Anyways, hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you on another video. Bye-bye.